shows for you tonight. I just need to take a look at my notes. First of all, we at Death Rides a Unicorn events want to acknowledge that most of our shows take place in Vancouver, home of the Musqueam, the Squamish, and the Tsleil-Waututh people nations. We encourage you to seek out Indigenous-driven artists, projects, and festivals. If you're looking for suggestions, look no further than the Talking Stick Festival, Virgo Nation Burlesque Troupe, Richard Van Camp, Janet Rogers, Joseph A. Danderand, Jennifer Alicia Murren, or perhaps one of the Indigenous poets in the room. Ask them about their shows and attend their shows. I also need to let you know about our sponsors, because without sponsors, these things don't happen. So, shout out to the Vancouver Writers Fest. Yeah, we can clap for them too. The City of Vancouver, British Columbia Arts Council, Canada Council for the Arts. Thank you to all of you. And now, it is time for Famous Last Words, Season 2, Episode 2. Anything can happen. I am going to introduce your host. Give it up for Sara Bynoe.
That's me. Oh, you're so much taller than I am. Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. Who has been to Famous Last Words before? Let me hear you. Woo. Welcome back, my friends. Who is here for the very first time? Woo, welcome. So it's like maybe 50-50. So where do we start? First off, who am I? I'm not a poet. So who better to be in charge of a poetry event than non-poets? Because this is where we're going to bridge the gap between poetry and comedy. I do dabble in literary events. I run a show called Teen Angst Night, where people get up and read embarrassing things they wrote when they were teenagers. If you have some, come talk to me later. I specialized in very bad teen poetry between the ages of 10 to 13. Those were my primo years. And I also run a show called Say What? Readings of Deliciously Rotten Writing, where I get funny people to read from the worst books they can find. We're talking 50 Shades of Grey, any celebrity memoir, and controversially, the Governor General Award-winning book Bear. If you know it, you know what I mean. So that's why I am hosting this show. But you're like, yeah, Sara, what is this show? This show is the brainchild of Sean McGarrigle, who's in the back hiding. Give it up for Sean McGarrigle, who at some point during the pandemic was like, I need to have more fun, because didn't we all need to have more fun? And so, inspired by the television show Taskmaster, we've sort of blended poetry event and Taskmaster, which is a British TV show where there is a host who is mean and evil, and clearly I fit that bill. And they then make the people on the show do ridiculous things. Now, this is a shortened version of our show, so if you have been to Famous Last Words before, you'll know that we have made poets do interpretive dances. We have made them perform with balloons on their heads. We try to twist the idea of performance spoken word. So tonight we're going to see a little bit of that. But are you ready for me to go sit over there and officially begin the show? Yes. Oh, wait. But before I do, one more thing. If you have anything that makes noises and beeps, it's going to disrupt from the power that I hold as host of this show. Please turn it off now. And you'll do that while I go over here. Excellent. Now it feels like we're at the Writers' Festival, doesn't it? Sitting over here. Okay, so what's going to happen is we have 5 different rounds, and all the poets have come prepared to be abused through these different rounds. I know, that's the whole, this tasks like Taskmaster. And I am going to introduce all of our poets. We'll get into what they are doing momentarily. Let's see if I forgot anything else. Gonna try to have fun. Oh yes, of course. Also part of this game is because I am in charge, because I'm not a poet. All of these poets will be awarded points, and then we get to choose a winner at the end of the night. Ooh, poets love competition, you guys. It is their favorite thing. Like, who is going to be top of the class? Everyone was really into school, you can tell. So they should, if they're smart, wanting to suck up to me throughout this event. But if they don't, that's fine. They'll just get one. Yeah, there we go. I can hear it already. They will get 5 points if I like them and their poem. They will get 1 point if I like them less. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I like it less. And well, you'll see as we go along. Let's introduce the poets. First up, I put her first because she's my favorite. 5 points already. Okay, all right. She is a delightful woman, and I met her at a Poetry is Dead event in 2010, and I knew that I had to befriend this woman. She is the author of 5 collections of poetry. You're gonna love her. It's Dina del Bucchia. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. See? What's not to love? Yes. Oh, she's sitting so close to me. Hey, girl. Okay, next up. He is a computer games animator, science fiction writer, burlesque performer, podcaster. Oh, boylesque, you're right. It's burlesque in the bio. You're right. Boylesque. Okay, we have editors in the house. Podcaster and spoken word poet, of course, it's Duncan Shields. And he's here. Woo, 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 woo. Take off your pants. No, okay, I went to theater school, and that was a thing. We used to chant at each other. Things you don't do anymore in school. Okay. We are lucky to be in the presence of the Poet Laureate of Victoria, British Columbia. She is a, multidisciplinary, is that a cat? Okay. Multidisciplinary artist and longtime member of the spoken word poetry scene, whose debut poetry collection is titled Soft Shelters. So I want you all to give her a hard welcome to Marie Metaphor! That was very hard, right? Yes! All right. Now, this is probably, I think this is incorrect from what I read. Making his debut at Famous Last Words tonight, although I think I just heard he did in Toronto, so maybe not, is an award-winning poet, filmmaker, educator, and storyteller of many mediums, most known for his poetic collaborations with the Toronto Raptors and the NFL. What? Give a big jock jammerino welcome to Patrick de Belen! Yeah! Woo, 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 woo! Ugh, I feel triggered already because I had to walk through all the Canucks fans getting here. Didn't you all? This is safe space. It's okay. We welcome you, Patrick. We accept your difference. Okay. Our final raconteur is the winner of Death Ride a Unicorn's first ever 17-syllable slam. She is a community engagement facilitator, cultural worker, mad artist, and poet. It's Sonya Littlejohn! Woo, 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 woo! Now, it wouldn't be a Death Rides a Unicorn event if Uni the Unicorn wasn't here. So give it up for Uni the Unicorn, our mascot! Woo! Yeah! Woo, 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 woo! Uni, 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 Uni. Okay, Uni, we gotta stop because we have a short show, no intermission today. I know. Uni is here to show us how to appreciate poetry even when I am a big jerk and I don't. Uni may do whatever Uni wants to do throughout this show, such as bubble guns, twerking. Yeah, I knew you were gonna do it. Twerking. And hopefully not deflating. We're not going to have that happen. Oh, no, don't let it happen again. We believe in you. Yes. Okay, so everyone's muted their phones. If you are live tweeting this experience, hashtag Versus Festival 2024, Famous Last Words, and Death Rides a Unicorn event. Okay, that's it. One done. I got only 2 more pages, so we're halfway down the show. Okay. So we have a bunch of games tonight. I already said we're going to try to get points for them. And also, this is going to be completely random. Nobody knows when they're going to go because that's torture, right? Yeah, nobody likes that. So who looks the most nervous? Our first round, they are poets or raconteurs were given the challenge to write a limerick or a sonnet So this round is for people who appreciate structure in their lives or in their poems. Who here likes structure? Yeah, no. Who here doesn't like structure and likes anarchy? Woo, woo, woo! Oh, the anarchy of who's going to go first, who doesn't want to go first. Duncan, you really don't want to go first, do you? Give it up for Duncan Shields, everyone, our first poet or limerick of the night. I'm going to do 2 limericks or 1 sonnet.
I ended up writing a sonnet about a limerick. A man once came from a small local town. Nantucket was the name of this township. And he was known, and cause, for much renown because of the appendage at his hip. A trouser snake of such impressive size that all who claimed to see it were amazed, that when erect, it came up past his eyes, although the loss of blood would leave him dazed. It's said he could fillet himself with ease, and if his ear were but a bearded clam, he'd turn his head and twice himself he'd please. He heard and thought, is this all that I am? For eloquence had he whene'er he spoke. It hurt to be the punchline to a joke.
Yes. Okay, starting the night off with dick jokes. Always a good sign for famous last words, right? Now I'm going to say, who's going to give me not a dick joke? I'm guessing it's going to be Marie. Yeah, am I right? Let's see where this goes. Give it up for Marie.
Hi. I got a couple limericks for you. We hired a unicorn to dance with twinkling toes, to be an inflated mascot that everyone knows. She dances like mad to make poets glad, but is not flashy enough to sell out our shows.
Oh, no.
Love you, Uni. Our cheerful mascot is Uni. She renders us poets less gloomy. She farts sparkles, they say, but won't do it today. She denies us her gas most cruelly.
Nice. Woo, all right. Yeah, show us, Uni. Show us what you can do. Uni, Uni, Uni. I see sparkles. I don't know about you, but I saw them. All right. Patrick, let's have you up. Give it up for Patrick.
What the fuck is up, Vancouver? What's up? Shit. Fucking limericks. Fucking what the fuck are those? Vancouver, y'all been so nice. Thank you for all the organizers and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to do a couple limericks about my Lola for the white folk in the room. That means grandma. Hey, all right. My bad. I mean like non-ethnics, whatever. All right. My Lola's taste in movies are dated. She hates anything animated. Said they're too crude, like a rat cooking food. But hentai makes her exhilarated. Yeah, she's a pastor. She's also dead, so it's kind of sick. All right. What? She liked Princess and the Frog and Lion King for the hog. But Beauty and the Beast, she liked the least. She cries, "Aye, why is he fucking the dog?" Okay, thank you very much.
Oh my God, give it up for Patrick. So dirty. Well played. Okay. Just giving the people what they want, right? All right, who doesn't want to go? Dina, you don't want to go? Is what the eyebrows are saying. I know. Well, get up there. Give it up for Dina.
Hi. Oh, this gave me a shock.
Ooh.
You did something to this, and I liked it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have a new book, so most of these poems, except for one, are from my new book. So this one I just adapted from my book into a sonnet. Is it a sonnet? I don't fucking know. Who cares? I have a master's degree. It doesn't matter. Yes. I visit Daniel in the place TV is made, though I still think it's magic in a box. I know people work, build sets, write at the mercy of executives like the rest of us. At Universal Studios, we walk by a Days of Our Lives fan convention, soap of my undergrad. Marlena, possessed by the devil. Princess Gina was Hope. Me, living away from home for the first time like the country bumpkin I am. I know none of the actors here. As far as I know, none of them were possessed by the devil. I bet one of them has a secret twin. On the tram tour, the underpaid tour host tells us what's filming, shows I don't watch. When you cancel cable, you become unaware of basic broadcasting. Thank you.
Yes. Also, I just want to check in with the audience and see who else was obsessed with Days of Our Lives when Marlena was possessed by the devil. Yeah, like 5 of us.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, look it up on YouTube. That's when I was like, I'm sorry, soaps are what? I have to start watching now. Stefano kept putting people in cages. Peak TV. Okay, that means we have one final reader. Now, audience, this is participation-wise. Do we think Sonya is going to read a limerick or a sonnet? Just shout it out. Next sonnet. Oh, Sonya, let's see what it's going to be. Give it up for Sonya.
But it's 2 limericks.
Yeah. Oh, yes, right. Limericks. Thank
Just
you.
checking, not
Editors in the house.
checking.
Thank you. Yeah.
1 second. There's 5 of them here. Do people here watch Community? Okay, all right. There lives many a creative debugger who once almost became a plumber. The money is right. Their pants don't fit tight. Childish Gambino is Troy, Donald Glover. There once was a poet from Williams Lake who composed her poems poised on a rake. Her toes pressed too hard. The handle caught her off guard. She tripped and was bit by a snake.
Woo! Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Everyone was really good, and this is making it hard for me to not score them all well. So shout out your favorite poet, because who doesn't love to have their name shouted at them or not shouted at them? 1, 2, 3. We all love you. You're so polite. Okay. We have a scorekeeper in the house, right? So it's not me, because don't trust me to do math. I am going to go. We started strong with a penis joke, so 5 points for Duncan. Marie, you insulted our mascot a little bit, so I'm going to give you 1 point. Sonya, I like your boots a lot. You get 4 points. Dina, you brought up Days of Our Lives. You're going to get 3. And that means, Patrick, you're left, so you get 2. Give it up for everyone. Points mean nothing. The points mean nothing. Okay, that's right. Okay, how are we doing for time? Well, we're doing great. Our next round, Uni, do you want to explain to everyone what the round is about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see if we can all get this. Uh-huh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think that's very clear. You're doing a dance of pants on fire, correct? Yes, I got it right. Oh, right. This is our liars round. During this round, each poet must create a poem that is all lies with the exception of 5 truths or facts. Each poet will be given a mild noise-making device. Oh, what is that? Each poet, want to show off your device, will go down from, Dina, you ready? Yep. Duncan? Okay, we'll go. Ooh. Yes. Yes, the train. So, people are going to, this is the way it works. During the presentation of each poem, the other poets on stage, you have your noise-making things, you get to guess one of the truths. So they're guessing a truth by using their device and guessing what the truth was in the poem. So they can interrupt the poem at any point, right? This is what we're understanding. If they guess correctly, they gain a point, and the presenting poet loses a point. So does everyone just start off with 5? Let's pretend it's that. If they guess incorrectly, the presenting poet gains a point, and the guessing poet, yeah, we already said that. Okay. Only one poet can guess 1 fact. The first one to ring in. Whoa, I know, is that complicated? We'll just see what happens. Okay, so the topics are, I'm just going to say the topics, and then I'm going to let the audience help choose the order. We have otters, Star Trek, dancing, video games, and astronauts. Let me hear what you want to hear. Ooh, alarmingly, I heard a lot of astronauts. Okay, that is Sonya. You are first.
Welcome to my TED Talk. Tonight I will be sharing information with you about space travel and Mae Jemison. Mae Jemison, the astronaut who defied gravity, expectations, and the laws of physics, was born on October 17th, 1956 in Decatur, Alabama. She was a brilliant student and graduated from Stanford University at the age of 16 with a degree. That's the truth. The 16 thing? Yeah. It's half true, but not all the way true.
A half-truth? I don't know, half point?
She didn't finish at 16. She started at 16.
Oh.
Okay. So actually,
Okay, we'll have another guess, too.
she actually graduated at the age of 21 with a degree in chemical engineering and simultaneously solved world hunger, inventing the hoverboard, and creating a machine that turned thoughts into puppies. But wait, there's more. Mae Jemison was also a secret agent trained in the art of disco dancing, pastry making, ninja fighting, and playing the trombone with her feet. She could kill you with a single glance, but chose to use her powers for good, like creating a force field that protected the world from bad haircuts. Mae Jemison was the first African-American woman in space, flying aboard the... Correct. She flew aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour. This is part of the same fact in 1992. But what the history books won't tell you, and I lost it, just one second, we're going back. Technical difficulties, this is the TED Talk rehearsal. She discovered a hidden talent for playing the harmonica with her feet while reciting Shakespearean sonnets, and she single-handedly defeated an alien invasion using only her wit and a can of hairspray. I don't think you should use hairspray for anything, personally, though. Just a note. Mae Jemison was a medical doctor and worked as a... Yes, she was a medical doctor. And she did work as a general practitioner in Los Angeles before becoming an astronaut. However, she was also a master of disguise and could transform into convincing Elvis Presley impersonators at a moment's notice, complete with sequin jumpsuit and hunka hunka burnin' love for tacos. She also had a secret identity as a professional snail trainer and won the coveted Golden Shell Award for her work in snail racing. Mae Jemison played Nichelle Nichols pursued a career in space exploration, inspired by the character. But what's less known is that she also had a secret crush on Captain Kirk, and her love child with him is now the ruler of a distant planet where the inhabitants communicate solely through interpretive dance. Too bad we don't get to see that, though. Last one. Mae spent 8 days in space during her mission on the Space Shuttle Endeavour, and during that time, yes, you are correct. And during that time, she perfected her space rendition of the moonwalk. Woo! Just wanted to show off, sorry. Invented a new form of space jazz, baked a cake so divine that it made the stars weep with envy, and discovered a hidden talent for burping the periodic table of elements. Thank you. Thank you for attending the show.
Yes, Sonya, Littlejohn. Oh my goodness, Elvis impersonators burping the periodic table. Okay, we got our guesses. That worked out fine. Great. But now we have video games, dancing, Star Trek, and otters. Otters? Oh, of course, that's going to be Dina del Bucchia.
Hello. Otters. They're such a mystery. Okay. Okay. don't know, like their internal monologues and stuff like that. Okay. Sea otters don't just hold hands to be cute. It's called rafting, so they don't float away from each other. That's true. I don't just hold hands to be cute. The presence of another hand in my own keeps my anger at bay, just enough to not set off my internal volcano. That's sort of true. I hold hands because otherwise my skin would become molten liquid. Ruin entire cities, possibly the planet, possibly the entire solar system. It for sure has clogged up a couple black holes, which honestly was a good move on my part. The presence of sea otters can help protect kelp forests because they eat a lot of nasty little sea urchins, which destroy a lot of kelp. That is true. My presence actually helps all forests because I just show up and the sight of me makes the trees super horny. And then they want to make more trees. But like their horniness makes it happen in a really quick manner. Like they're two-pump chumps, but it's so good. The otters we see in Vancouver are actually river otters, even the ones in the sea. True. I'm actually pretty close biologically to river otters, so there are giant otters in the Amazon that are the size of a small human. That's also true. I am a giant human. Attack of the 50-foot woman giant. I tower, I dominate. I could stomp and destroy, but I'm just not like that, you know? Asian small-clawed otters are the smallest otters and are the size of house cats. That's adorable. I am the size of a small house cat. Meow, 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 purr, meow. Why are you looking at me like that? Why aren't you giving me treats? Why? Why? Hiss! Thank you.
Yes, Dina del Bucchia. We are super horny for you.
I can't be around trees.
Okay, so next we have Star Trek dancing or video games. Oh, dancing! Marie metaphor.
All right. This is an ekphrastic dance poem, not to be confused with an ecstatic dance poem. Now, I'm from the island, so I know all about ecstatic dance. It's when dancers reach a holier-than-thou state-like trance, releasing themselves to the rhythm, moving freely as the music takes them, processing mitochondrial trauma, healing their very spirit salts. Could be true. Healing their very spirit salts, communing with extinct birds, and even achieving orgasm. Or some sort of spun-out, pie-eyed ecstasy. Could be true, I don't know. But this is not an ecstatic dance poem. It's an ekphrastic dance poem. It's about a painting. Once upon a time, in a wildly cacophonous back alley bar, I witnessed Alex and Allison Gray paint a 22 by 68-foot mural of people dancing. That's a lie. It's smaller than that. It's much smaller than that.
I love lies.
They call it star dancers. No, that's the truth. Is that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. They call it star dancers. These two intrepid septuagenarians regularly roll up this impressive length of canvas and transport it around the world in an extended pilgrimage to all the places people gather to dance. But I'm not talking about Royal Conservatory dancing. I'm talking about that feel the bass in your bones kind of dancing, that ride the melody all the way home kind of dancing, speaker humping, rhythm thumping, hold your breath and raise your hands until the beat drops kind of dancing. Like that. I mean, these painted figures are right in it, tuned in, unplugged, dropped in, connected. This enthusiastically pigmented confabulation of psychonautical booty shakers are each transparent, as though they have transcended their very bodies by finally actually existing inside their bodies. You can see right through their flesh to their rattling bones and sparking brains. You can see right through their physical selves all the way down to their supernova light lattice cores. Each rendered dancer has clearly and completely given themselves over to the music. Heads thrown back, arms raised, hair askew and alight. Each figure is having a deeply personal experience. Root chakra fucking the whole damn universe and thrusting their animal limbs in some kind of convulsing harmony. Yet they are also having a communal experience. Rainbow light erupts from each figure's head, fountaining into the heads of the other dancers, giving as much as they take, dreaming yet awake. Allison and Alex painted light singing from each figure's belly button, connecting from the space below, that's a lie, to find the other dancers' navels. This psychedelic rainbow symphony of light is a closed circuit. That's true. It's the truth. And I have never before seen such an accurate depiction of humans losing themselves to dance. This corporeal art form is more than what you see with your eyes or do with your body. It's so much more than simple movements to music. It can be an expression of overwhelming joy, an expression of connection to, well, everything. It can be an experience of mystic self-transcendence. But this is not an ecstatic dance poem. This is an ekphrastic dance poem. It's about a painting.
Woo, give it up for Marie. Oh, Uni. I could see you grooving over there throughout the whole thing. Do you feel the need to dance right now? Yeah? I don't know why, but in my mind, I was like, we should all hum a song that everybody knows. And in my mind, that song was the theme song from Jurassic Park. Do 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 do. Yeah, this is your time to dance. Do 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 do, and then we just repeat that. Do 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 do. Yeah, give it up for Uni. I don't know why, but that somehow is just a song I think everybody knows. Okay, we have. What do we have? We got Star Trek and video games. What do you want to hear? Star Trek. Duncan Shields. Woo!
All right. My favorite character on Star Trek Voyager was 7 of 9. The actress, Jeri Ryan, was getting a messy divorce from her husband, politician Jack Ryan, in 1999, when the salacious details of that divorce were made public during Jack Ryan's run for the Senate in 2004. It caused him to pull out of the race, letting his unknown opponent win in a landslide. That opponent was Barack Obama, and this let him start the path to the presidency. That's true. 7 of 9 was intentionally cast as a sexy Borg because in the beginning, when the Borg first showed up in The Next Generation, they were all supposed to be super hot cyborg sexy ladies. That's not true. Roddenberry vetoed that decision, but after his demise, the creators that originally pitched the idea brought it back to the table when creating Voyager. 7 of 9's human name before she was assimilated was Amanda Wagonblast. My favorite episode of Star Trek Voyager was when Tom Paris and Captain Janeway went faster than Warp 10 and turned into salamanders and mated with each other. A lot of you know that Lucille Ball's production company, Desilu, was responsible for getting Star Trek on the air. But did you also know that she auditioned for the role of Geordi LaForge, the ship's blind engineer? She was unfortunately considered too old for the part at the time and passed away 2 years later after the show premiered, but she went for it. Speaking of the original series, my favorite character is Hikaru Sulu, who didn't even get a first name until Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, or Whale Trek. When it comes to Star Trek The Next Generation, some facts you might not know. Counselor Troy was originally supposed to have 3 boobs, and Wesley Crusher was supposed to be a tiny Yoda-like creature. Denise Crosby originally auditioned for the role of Data. My favorite episode of Star Trek The Next Generation is A Matter of Time, starring Matt Frewer, who originally supposed to be played by Robin Williams, but he couldn't do it because of scheduling errors. Guinan, the ship's bartender, played by Whoopi Goldberg, is from a fictional race called the Daiquiris. One of the worst episodes is E Squared, where they see a future where the Tribbles have evolved to be sentient and have joined the Federation. The costume looked like Sasquatches, and to this day you can't see it on Netflix. One of the best episodes, the most expensive set they made, is Oh Captain, My Captain, where the crew is trapped on a holodeck of an old 3-masted ship in pirate times playing their respective roles. To this day, Star Trek has the record for the most Emmy nominations and no wins. On away missions, Starfleet personnel walk in single file, presumably to hide their numbers. Real mediums were brought in to perform a ritual to conjure up an actual ghost to help the atmosphere on the set of the episode Sub Rosa, where Beverly Crusher has sex with a ghost. That's it. There you go.
Woo! Oh wait, Sonya, you whistled in a couple times. Let's see if any of them were true. So we gotta get our points. Yeah.
The last one
was about the Tribbles. Last one was not true.
the Tribbles was not true.
Yeah, what were your truths? Maybe you just tell us, and we'll. Let's see. Of course. So we're left with the final one, which is video games, which is Patrick.
Hello. My name is Kyle. And I. Kyle's a fucking joke's name, actually. And I am a recovering video game addict. I am here today to talk about how video games have ruined my life in hopes that maybe my story helping someone else could somehow make things right. It started when I was young. The cool kid in class brought his gray Game Boy to school and asked if I wanted to try it out, slowly revealing it from the front pocket of his JanSport, and he told me that all the cool kids were doing it, and I was a fucking loser if I didn't have one. And so, of course, like any other kid, I just wanted to belong. No, yeah. Shit. Yeah. That's true. Fuck me, yeah. Yeah, no, I feel attacked. Yeah, that's fine. Never knowing it would make me lonely all along, later that day, I ran home in shame, ready to tell my father that I had played my first game, praying that he would forgive me, and then I saw him, my dad, on the couch, playing Snake on his Nokia, and he said, "Kyle, I'm busy, go to your room." No, he never said that. No, he just beat me. Yeah, it was not knowing that behind closed doors was the beginning of my doom. Later in high school, I experimented with EA games. I lost friends to a round of FIFA, and then Madden, and then 2K, and then I became a version of myself that I didn't recognize. Angry, violent. I would throw controllers at the wall and yell yo mama jokes to other kids I never knew. No, I never did that. I never knew their moms either. Probably really nice ladies. My first time playing Street Fighter in the arcade, and I've never been in a real brawl. And then immediately after one round with Ryu, I started punching random strangers in the mall, screaming, "Hadouken!" Hadouken. No, it's not. No. And then I remember in 2013 when this guy stated in a TV interview that murder committed in video games is no different than real murder, and I should have listened to my pastor when he gave me all of the facts, like that headline of the kid playing Minecraft, not looking while walking and then falling down a mine shaft, or all of the scientific studies about how undeniable connections between video games and sin, adultery, racism, bank robberies, and eating mushrooms, or that headline about the man who turned his room into an arcade and then lost his fiancée. And maybe he was just like me. Yes, that was true. Yeah. And then maybe he was just like me, you know, running away from his pain. Like how I played my Game Boy under the table when my parents fought. We just both wanted to escape. Yeah, holy shit, yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah. I wrote this, yeah. And my girlfriend hates it. You know, she's sick of the amount of times I'd say I try, like Kyle, you promised we'd be healthier with our entertainment, that tonight you and I would watch Love is Blind, but I just couldn't. I didn't think I deserved it. And then I realized I didn't need a console, you know, just to be consoled. Yeah, fucking right. But I'm getting better. I have a nephew now, and I want to make him proud, you know. I remember one day I thought I heard this. I do have a nephew. Yeah, that is the truth. Wait, am I supposed to say? No, yeah, yeah, right. I don't know how to play this game. I have a nephew now, and I wanted to make him proud. I remember one day I thought I heard this triggering 8-bit sound. I ran down the stairs, grabbed his tablet, and smashed it on the ground, and I screamed, "No! You will not be like me. This I have sworn." And it wasn't even a video game, just porn. So obviously, I'm still learning. And so when I hold my dog and think about how Pokemon teaches animal abuse and how Animal Crossing promotes colonization, I remember the world is still learning too. I just hope someone hearing my story can choose to change before it's too late. We can't turn away from the evil that is played, but believe me when I say that this life is not a game.
Woo! What's that? Yes, Sonya got a point for that one. From you? Okay, I'm not doing any of the scores, so someone out there is. I forgot who, but it's not me. So unfortunately, everyone, I gave out scores based on the topics. So these have nothing to do with how amazing your poems are, because it would be different. No one will know how blah, blah, blah. No one will know how it is. So based on the topics, I'm just going to read down in your names. We have Dina del Bucchia, 4 points. Duncan Shields, 2 points. Marie, 5 points. I love dancing. And Patrick, 1 point. I hate video games, but so do you, but your poem was great. It has nothing to do with the... Okay, yeah, I love it. Yeah, give it to me. Yeah. And Sonya, you get 3 points. Yes. Applaud the poetry, not the... Boomy. Love. Yes, Uni. Okie dokes. We're moving right along. We are into round number 3. Ooh. What's happening with those things? They light up? Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. It's Now, I think, Uni, you're trying to indicate that we should be playing with things nicely now. That's my interpretation of what you're doing. Yes? Yeah, too much video games, for sure. We're going to move on to a puppet round. Ooh. This is where we try to up the performance art of the performance poetry, and everyone is going to have a puppet. Now, poets... Can you raise? Wait, are your puppets secrets? Because I want to choose who goes first based on how much I like your puppets. Okay, we've got an otter from Dina, of course. Oh, a little bunny in a hat. A book. Oh, yeah. Do you have one, Patrick? Oh, yeah. Video games. I see. And what is this, Sonya? Oh, that's really cute. Okay, let's start with the bluebird first. Give it up for Sonya. Now, it says each poet must create or bring in a poet, do a poem in that poet's voice. Okay, here we go. Lyndon. Ooh, a. Oh, is
He'll be here in a second.
okay. Do. Oh, there we go. Okay.
In blue skies, I flap, 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 free. cherished place, Lyndon. Not just for one, but for kin to embrace. A collective joy, a communal space, like cherry, bergamot, and honeysuckle blooms with blossoms unsealed, our souls best flourish with love revealed. Listen to my song and let your spirit wing. Find your sacred within and let your heart take wing. Then shall we see with hearts no longer unaware the beauty of liberty that we together share.
Oh, give it up for Sonya. Who's going to take away Lyndon, though? Someone? Yay. Oh, Uni. Yes. Uni. Don't strangle them. What's wrong with you, Uni? Peace and love. Bubbles, sparkles out of your butt. Come on. Yeah, that's cute. We like that. It's like the death part of Death Rides a Unicorn has taken over Uni tonight. No, gentle touches. Gentle. Okay. Gentle. And we let it go. Yeah, we're going to share. Oh, no. Oh, Sean's dead. Okay. Oh, no, but he would have wanted the show to go on. Oh, no, he's alive. Oh, phew. Okay.
Nothing to see here.
No, nothing. Okay. Good job, Uni. Good job. I've decided to now just go down the line. So that's right, Patrick. You're next. You ready?
Thank you. This one's not fucking funny at all. Well, it doesn't even matter. The host seems to have it out for me right now. I don't know what it is. It's racism, yeah. I purposely didn't do sips for that reason. I'm just joking. Oh, shit. All right. Sorry, I know I'm being recorded. This is stupid. This is dumb. All right. Dear MJ, I know it's been a while since we've spoke. And you're right, lately I have been bringing my work home, and I am sorry. The one person who is more skilled at hiding her identity than I does not justify the reasons why I chose to ignore the signs. I think it was my pride, my ego stalling something that's already done. I guess I couldn't accept the fact that out of all the nets I've casted, not one of them can catch you from falling out of love, but I could feel you drifting, MJ. Like how I felt Aunt May, sitting helplessly half-dressed in my suit, watching the sparkle from her eyes slowly slip away, and I'm falling, MJ. Why am I always falling? The city refuses to sleep, and so I can never hear you calling. I get home, and you yell just to feel any sense of a challenge, and I answer back with the cries and shrieks from the streets of Manhattan. It's just a game of tug-of-war with my purpose and my passion, risking my life to walk on a tightrope path of a messiah, and still I have yet to learn anything of balance just for them. For these pack of hungry dogs, looking for a fresh piece of meat, salivating for a savior to bow down in defeat, and they will only truly love me when an endless war is won, and until then, they're thirsty for poetic justice of seeing me hung by the very strings I've strung, by the very webs I've spun. I know it's not fair. You never chose to be the chosen one of the chosen one. Woven in this tapestry of tragedy I've spun, filling in the cracks in the foundation of a hero while tiptoeing in the lonely spaces in between my alter egos. And I remember you telling me of your dreams of becoming an actress. And now the only acting I ever see you do is on the surface of our mattress, pretending like you love me during the night in fear that I may not wake to save the day. That thrill, these webs that you once fell in love with now attached to your wrists and your ankles, making you stay. You were always the stronger one, MJ. Wearing the same mask outside and in your own home, disguising yourself from evil during the day just to later pretend like you stick around for more than my fear of being alone, which is every superhero's fear, I think. I mean, it no longer has to do with the fall of mankind. They'll do it to themselves. It's our job to make it less of a bumpy ride. But when my old bones and shriveled skin can no longer fit in these spandex garments, when these silver linings I shoot from my wrist can no longer contain the carnage, when hate spreads its venom and darkens all of our souls, will the cold steel arms of the demons of my past be the last things I hold? Will the goblins and the ghouls be reborn to rectify the life that I have lived? Or will I just have one last upside down kiss? Because what it meant, it's not done, but his poem is fucking fire, eh? This poem's fucking fire. Yeah. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Because what is a man without the anticipation of every breath? What is a superhero without weakness and undeserved respect? We are given a gift or a curse, and we are never taught to use them, and so they will always be throwing stones, chanting, God never makes mistakes, but with you, MJ, I will always be human. So I guess that's it. No strings attached. If Uncle Ben has taught me anything, it's that this suit makes me a glorified clown, but it's sacrifice that truly makes a man. So go on. Find a place where you can finally stop running. Don't worry about me. Let me bleed it out. Remind myself that I could still feel something. And thank you for never being just a fan, but my number one believer. You're always my one and only MJ. Sincerely, Peter.
Oh. Well, now I can finally say I've seen a Spider-Man movie. It's a joke. I saw Into the Spider-Verse. Okay. Next up. Yeah, we'll go down the line. That's right. That's what I was doing. All right. Okay, Marie, go next. That way you can feel the pressure building as it goes down the line.
Everyone give lots of love and energy because this is a difficult puppet.
Hello. I'm Elsie McBookface. Oh, there we go. Much better. Those of us who grow worlds like half-remembered dreams pondered over breakfast know that this calling is for question askers. It's for those who till the space between certainties to plant tiny futures. Like sprouted beans in kindergarten classrooms, they erupt and curl towards the light. This calling is for answer questioners, those who do not sleep easily, wrapped in their soft convictions. It's for those who can be broken by a song, or the particular slant of light falling from between leaves. Those who understand the beauty of breaking know that to build something new, you must first unravel the old. So, when you are late, because there was a sleepy bee on your stoop who needed your time and a drop of honey, gather it in. When you are awake, because the moon is hung up and breathing over her mirror of salt and the stars are so loud, they pinprick your skin into an electric galaxy of buzzing. Hold it. When you rise early to walk your grief to the sea and bathe in dawn's milk, take it. When you have finally felt your way through the smoke, to face the burning forest with your single pail of water, linger. When you become lost in the furrowed skin of a stranger's knotted fingers, when you miss your stop because there are two teenagers falling in neon blinking love on the bus, keep it. Keep it. When you are the lighthouse, when you are the sea, when you are the nest, the egg, the bird, when you are the blade, when you are the flame, when you are the stone, the river, the silt, gather it all in. When you are the space between the book and the tree, build a home of these moments. Inhabit your own wild and ordinary life. Dwell in the terrible beauty, then sit down and write. And that's where books come from.
Woo! That's Marie. All right, moving down the line, Duncan, you're up.
She's a little shy. Can you make some noise? Get her out. Go. Oh, good. There you go. Hello. All right. She doesn't have a mic, but I think you'll be able to hear her. The ligers lie, and time was lost. The lobster's lobs were also tossed. The leopard's paisleys turned to spots. The ossolittles turned to lots. The platy's dogs were changed to pusses, from anima to animusses. 2 canots became 2 cans. Orangablues, orangutans. Spare isles all became sparrows. The minies changed to say minnow. The 100-peed was changed to cents, and then they starved the scorpulents. August bugs were switched to loons, and crazy laughing ducks to loons. Positives became termites. Some saber-teeth lost overbites. Barracudas found that they coulda. Katie didn'ts found that they shoulda. Hyenums switched to hyenas. Pandozants all became pandas. Bigfoot's hairy mane was shorn. Some creatures lost their unique horns. The mantis, scared, began to pray. The blue jen changed her name to Jay. The abras were all switched to Z's, and then the monkeys lost their keys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You did good. That was really good. That was really good. That was good.
Yes, Duncan and the bunny. All right, Dina, that means you're up next.
What do we say for poets when it's their first time on a stage?
Oh, yeah.
What? 3, 2, 1. Please come back. I will. That was so good. Mwah.
Good luck. Good luck.
So this book is about TV, like a lot of it's about television. Has anyone ever seen the TV show I Think You Should Leave? Thank fucking God. Okay. It's the most important show to me in the world. So super normal behavior by me. Okay, you ready? It's a little shy. What do you think? Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Hating shows is almost as fun as loving them. A recommendation for something I hated makes me question friendships, taste levels, relationships. But in the end, having different tastes means that sometimes I have things just for myself. And I can be mean about the things I don't like for likes on the internet. Or to court trolls and scorn from others. Staying social media healthy with a diet of various interactions, some good, some toxic. But a bad show can be hopeful, and that you can hope for it to improve, that it's going somewhere. Hope it's better than you think it is. There's some footnotes here. And deep down, it's entertaining, and somehow, some way. Just like Tim Robinson and his Dangerous Nights crew taught us, if a baby cries in your arms, it could just be because they know you used to be a piece of shit. But people can change. You don't have to throw water on steaks or drink champagne on the beach. You can move slowly. Just push your hair back. Thank you.
Woo! All right. So once again, I decided to just not pay attention to the poetry, because who cares? So we're going to give points according to who read first. So we got 5 points for Sonya, 4 points for Patrick, 3 points for Meris, 2 points for Duncan, 1 point for Dina. Give it up for all of the poets. All right. how's everybody feeling? Does people have feelings about how this game is going? Patrick, are you having some feelings? Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe feelings now would be appropriate to put into a poem because it's time for our love round. Who doesn't love love? The rules for this was that ooh or I don't know. It's complicated. Okay, so we have a love poem round where a love poem has to be directed to someone in the room. And I always love attention, so I'm just going to put that out there. But let's say... Oh, I knew that was going to happen, Patrick. Guess you don't want 5 points then. Okay. Uni is also available. Uni, do you like love? Do you like love? Yes. Don't know? Don't know? Yeah, you did almost strangle someone earlier, so... Maybe not. Do you want to give someone a hug in the room and show that you do know how to love? No? No? Okay, that's fine. Yes. You're in control of your body. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. Okay, so love poem. Let's get into this. Marie, we're going to start in the middle. Start with you. Marie, everyone.
Okay. So clearly it doesn't matter whether or not we follow the rules, so fuck the rules. I have a broad idea of what love is, and this poem's actually for my dear friend Chris Word, or Chris Starr, who isn't here anymore, but he's in every room I walk into. But it's more for the friends who are still here. It's called All My Friends, and it's after Sylvan Esso. All my friends are late-night dancers, like a rusty hinged open gate. We sway. All my friends stay out so late we hold each other. We carry each other. We mourn and celebrate. All my friends are awake and grieving. Some have just arrived while others are leaving. All my friends are flocking starlings, a single swoop, so many darlings. We rush together, we land and separate. I touch your hand and let it resonate. The clouds are pregnant, held breath waiting. The day is wet, fog unabating. All my friends have lightning fingers. They walk electric, a flash that lingers. All my friends are soft as moss. They cry, they laugh, they're found and lost. All of us are forest paths, dew-curled ferns and tufts of grass. We walk each other. We carry each other home. Each friend is a half-read book, a story split right down its spine. All my friends have mean left hooks, their lines on pages just waiting for eyes. I turn your page. You're almost full. You're running on fumes, you push and pull. But don't you worry. You'll be just fine. You're a half-drunk glass of last year's wine. We say goodbye. We say hello. We greet the dawn, we dance so slow. All my friends are flickering lights. They burn both ends and talk all night. All my friends are spare parts and knitted bone. When one departs, we carry them home. All my friends laugh while grieving. Some have just arrived while others are leaving. We're early risers who stay out late. We flock together. We dance together and feel it resonate.
All right. Duncan. Yeah. Give it up for Duncan.
Sarah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, Jesus.
My love for you lets me see with different eyes. It's the little things I notice about you, the mundane things, the way you tuck your hair behind your ear on sunny days like you're listening to the light. How your half smile only gives you one dimple. You have 3 tiny freckles in a perfect triangle on your forehead between the roots of your glyph-colored antlers. I see your lashes flutter after that little wet hiccup you give after regurgitating meat to your brood grubs. I notice how you purge your shadow self to the underrealm every time you blush. Your cute mandibles ripple under your skin disguise at the smell of anchovy pizza. The way the black sclera of your eyes bloom every time you detect an intrusion in this dimension is so you. The tilt of your head when you're deciding which acolyte to sacrifice, and that cute little wrinkle in your brow. My friends all say I've been charmed by a demon, and that these feelings aren't real, that my devotion is only a spell that you've cast. But they're all dead now. And I know this is love.
Oh, you make me blush. Oh my goodness. All right, well, who thinks they can top that? Patrick?
This one's not for Sarah, obviously. Fucking no way. Fucking yeah. I'm just joking. You're a nice white lady. All right, let's go. All right. Woo! Just fucking yes. For the viewers back home, that's for you. Toronto. All right. This is stupid. Is it like weird? Like I don't even know what I'm saying. All right. This poem. I don't know if Johnny Trin is here yet, but I have it for 2 people. So Johnny Trin and Johnny McCrae. The Johnnies. They brought me out for Hullabaloo, and I got to spend some time with them in Vancouver, and I really fuck with them. And Johnny McCrae, you're hot as fuck, dude. So this one's for you, man. Yeah. I remember I first met him too with the barefoot, and I was kind of like, that's fucking weird. But then I got older, and I'm like, that's hot as fuck, you know? I was like, I get what you were doing. OnlyFans, brother. All right. Okay. Yeah. I pray you get your flowers and 8 hours. I pray you get to hold something close. I pray it's okay when you have to let it go. I pray that you are given the signs you need, the space to breathe. Sometimes changing direction is a protection of your peace, and I pray you remember that that doesn't mean that there wasn't love in the places you leave. I pray that the coffee you forgot is still hot, that you find one thing that you lost in a back pocket, a crowded place, an alleyway, an empty parking lot, and a crumpled piece of paper you swore you've already tossed. I pray your schedule is as organized as it can be, with minimal amounts of stress. I pray exciting spontaneity when everything's a mess. And when everything falls apart more often into place, I pray you the will to rearrange. All pieces of glass can still be stained with color and then framed, letting the same light in, but in a different way. I pray you eat something healthy while still feeling full, okay? Not that fucking Vancouver chia seeds and shit. Y'all are wild with that. $20 for a kale fucking salad. Y'all are fucked. Laugh at every door you've pushed that was supposed to be a pull, that you are proud of the work to build this version of you and the work it took to self-dismantle and build something new. I pray you prosperity, that you escape to somewhere sunny, or just reminded that your worth isn't measured by your money. I pray that you never see your insecurities as being weak. Instead, you see a power in being open, knowing you are where you're meant to be. And I pray that you know you're not a failure for the times that you don't succeed, that starting over actually means that you're getting closer to your dream. And I pray that you have the heart to run away or stay, to remember that there aren't any right answers when everything breaks. So split each particle, dissolve, disintegrate, then bond them back together, anything to be okay. I pray that you are swallowed whole with something that is fulfilling, that you are too busy to compare or feel like something's missing. And I pray that you make your parents proud or have the bravery to let them down, to reprogram all the faulty code out and the care to teach them how. And I pray that you get all the followers you need, that you have a moment off your phone, that even with everything unplugged, you still smile when you're alone. And I pray that you are surrounded with joy. And I pray that you heal when time doesn't help. And I pray you find someone that could love you when you don't love yourself. And I pray you sing when you want to scream, or just reverberate by any means. Your echo bouncing off the walls you've raised when you need something to believe. I pray you remember the days you were present, that you were laughing. And I pray that when you can't, you remember the best ones are yet to happen. Love you, Johnny, man.
Yes! Aww. Like. Beautiful. Sonya, would you like to go next? Give it up for Sonya.
RC, will you please come closer to the stage, Randall Jacobs? Come closer, come closer. I need you to represent your house. It's not for you, it's for your house. Which is obviously because you live in it and bring people there to gather and do poems and stuff, so. It's for RC and the Hendricks House. I meant to say house twice. The Hendricks House is yellow with charcoal trim, the windows open like trapdoors, mouths agape, nostrils inhaling the night air. I like the name, like my cat, the repetition. I like the way Nicole sits on the front steps, turned towards her conversation partner, knees tucked the same way I sit with Annie on the stairs at the Seed Library. I like the way RC gestures with his arms wide and waves beauty all around our love marbles, casting sparkles with his verses. And I'm smoking out front with Ariana. Mom, I hope you're not watching this. Who promises to remember my face and my voice and possibly forget my name. That's totally okay. This is when I decide to at least share my mom's recipe. So if my poems don't hit the spot, a codfish cake will. We sing along together to Rowan. I yell loud enough for the neighbors to hear. Al plays his jug. Brandon woos us, as usual. If you haven't heard Brandon woo, just be wooed at some point. I go home full, snacks, wine, new faces, old friends, accordion and minimalist jug music, absurd lines, self-reflection and affirmation, high drama and deep hearts. I'm ready to remember it. I lay in the dark, wearily writing about how happy this time didn't miss me out. The last I remember is Ariana with her husband snug beside her on the couch, wedged close, heart-shaped, smiling and waving.
Yes. Yay. All right, Dina, you're up. Dina, everyone.
Hi. Hello. This is also about television. I would say this is a love poem to myself because sometimes it's about how you have to break up with stuff. Stuff could be people, but it also could be TV. This is also, again, pandering to Sarah.
Yay! It's what half the show is built on, Patrick.
So
You're just going to have to accept it.
It's so important to me in our friendship, but also this event. I broke up with America's Next Top Model after cycle 20, which is a long run. One day I changed the channel at the regular time and I couldn't look at these young wannabe models, couldn't imagine watching more hours of them put through social experiments as farce. This is the footnote. Experiments include walking a 12-inch runway in a giant hamster ball on water. Photo shoots in blackface. Tyra pretending to faint in front of the models to scare them. Walking a runway with swinging pendulums, a treadmill runway, a vertical runway, and walking a runway with their hands set on fire. I just couldn't. I'm not sorry. And with it, every other reality competition toppled. I've never watched an entire episode of Drag Race. Can you believe it? I can't handle these soothing baking shows everyone tries to sell me on. Nailed It is not included in this because it's chaos, and Nicole Byer is the most charming and hilarious host, and her TV friendship with Jacques Torres is pure delight. Thank you. I prefer eating baked goods. Watching the trifle get made doesn't do anything for me. It's certainly not doing a thing for my taste buds or brain. My favorite way to get high. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So everyone gets 5 points because love is love. Who am I to judge what love is? Yeah, suck it up. Maybe the only time you're going to get that if you keep what attitude up. Okay, guess what, friends? It's our final round. Oh, Uni, how do you feel about that? Like strangling someone else? Okay, no, don't do that. No, yeah, you're like, it's good, but bad. I know, okay. I just want to see who wants to go first for final round. Not Patrick. You do? Okay, great. Let's give it up for Patrick. So people have to read the last 4 lines of a poem. There's no explanation for this round. We're just basing it on words.
Sorry, Sarah. You're great. Thank you.
I know, I don't need your validation.
I know you don't.
No,
I know
thank
you don't, but I just want to say that. Lateral violence. All right. What? I'm running out to the airport after this, catching the red eye on the flare back to Toronto. But I just want to say thank you again, Vancouver, for like being really nice and for my stay here. And yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah. No, it's all right. You thought that you burned all our storytellers, our witches, our captains. But if you check all the nets, all the spells, all the roles you've been casting, it will not take you long to imagine a world ruled by the other. So welcome to the utopia, now in color. Thank you.
Yes. All right, Duncan, you're making eye contact with me. So you want to? It seemed like you wanted to go.
I thought it was 2 lines, but they're long lines. I think Wall Street should change its name to something more symbolic of the spirit of commerce that drives it. I think Wall Street should change its name to Commercial Drive.
All right. Oh, Marie's making eye contact. Yeah. That makes sense. Give it up for Marie.
All right. Well, I'm not a cheater, so I'm actually just going to read 4 lines. It ends with water and wind on open fingers. It ends with empty hands.
Oh, Sonya, I see eye contact. You didn't do it.
I tried multiple
Okay.
You're like, no,
I know.
You're like, I'm not looking at you.
I got to turn too much.
Yeah, no more of this paternalism that's happening. or matern, I don't know. Never mind. Shush, Sonya. This community of heart is the archway to pass through. Will be rapt viewers of the new dawning age, open to musings, making patterns for songs that will be sung in the next millennia.
Woo! All right, Dina.
My eyes are both lazy, especially when I'm tired. But one always comes in clutch to compensate for the tired one. They take care of each other, share. A beautiful, metaphorical cliche right in my own face.
Yes. Oh, scoring. Eeny, meeny, Miny Mo, catch a tiger by its toe. Iffy. Nope. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, you're going to get a 3, and you're going to, this is very random, and you're going to get what's left. And then 1, and I need a 2 and a 5. Okay, this was very random. Patrick 5, Duncan 3, Marie 4, Sonya 2, Dina 1. Number 1. Yes. Okay, so now I have to wait for the scorekeeper to do their thing. Oh, wow, that was fast. Oh, no, wait, you're whispering. Oh, yeah, June, okay. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. What? Okay, Unicorn is doing it right now. Uni, how do you feel about the end of the night? Yeah, a little bit iffy. Why don't I do some thank yous while you still tally things up? Of course, I want to thank everybody for coming. Look how lovely you all are, making this beautiful. Thank you to our technicians, Ira and Jake. Otherwise, we would sound terrible and be in darkness. So we very much need you. Thank you to the staff at the VFS Cafe and Vancouver Poetry House as well. All of the volunteers, all the great artists and shows. Well, no, this is a note. Great artists and shows require great audiences. You have all been fabulous. Give it up one more time for all of our raconteurs. If you want to be on the email list and find out about these shows in the future, find Celine and I believe Jenny at the merch table. Also check out the merch table. Everyone has wonderful books and chapbooks that you want to go home with because you need something to read before you go to bed because it's much better than doom scrolling. And you can go to deathridesunicorn.com to find out more information about this show and... Where do you tell me? Oh, God, I got to read numbers? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so, yep.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. Okay, yep. So these two.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. We have information. One more thing. Wait. We will be back later this year with another Death Rides a Unicorn show. We hope to see you there. Okay, friends, we have a tie because... one extra point was given apparently by Junie because someone has to fly Flair Airlines on a red eye tonight. So give it up for that. Wait, so that's one extra point or no? They're tied. They were tied. Oh, I see. Okay, now I understand. So we do have a clear winner. Give it up for Patrick. How do you feel about this now? Patrick.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. And that's famous last words. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good night. Oh, I want to bring up, before we go, bring up Matt Miller to come back on stage and tell us more about what's happening here this evening. Give it up for Matt Miller. We did it.
Way to go, Patrick. Thank you very much. Bring that crown home to Toronto. Give it up for famous last words, everybody. We're going to have a little bit of a break before we set up for our next show, MASH Poetics. Washrooms are over there. The bar is back there. We'll see you after the intermission.